Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of our series, What If Civilization Started Over? If you haven't seen the last episode, I do recommend you go watch it because in this episode, we're going to be seeing the end of the Iron Age. And before you watch this video, make sure you're all caught up on all the previous episodes because this age will be ending with a pretty important thing that has something to do with the religion map, which I've gone ahead and updated a little. More on that in a second. But yeah, I'm gonna say this now. I've been trying to record most of my recent videos in one take pretty quickly, and that's been going well so far. So I want to keep doing that, so I have to spend less time editing and more time recording these lovely videos because I really love making these videos. It's really fun, and it's just something for me to do. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into this video. In the last episode, we saw a whole bunch happening here where we saw civilizations expanding throughout Africa. More so, we saw the linking of civilizations in West Africa and also a massive train of new countries appearing in the southern Eastern African area. It's a weird area to define. And from here we saw the collapse of the Brown Team in India. As well as that, we saw more countries forming over here in Central Asia as these two gained their independence from the Green Team. From there, we saw the Chinese civilization lose some land over here, and we saw Korea expanding into Japan, and we saw the expansion of this weird Malacca Malaysian country into Sumatra. And now we're going to go ahead and continue to look at what's going to be happening throughout the next few episodes, because, well, this is going to be the end of this age, and then we're going to move into the next age. We kind of need to see how that transitions. Now, onto the religion map. Let's very quickly go through what's been updated. To start off, the blue religion, it's just been expanded to where the Norwegian and Swedish countries have expanded up. The yellow religion has a new offshoot, which is this darker yellow, and it contains all of Finland and the remainder of the unclaimed land north of them. Next up, we saw the massive expansion of the yellow religion outwards into Eastern Europe here, into Russia. And we also saw them expand down into this area here. And yeah, that's a lot for them to expand into. Next up, with this light red religion, they expanded down into this region here in the Horn of Africa. The red religion actually didn't do anything. Same for these two religions in India, as well as this one. I mean, more so the two green religions. They're not both in India because that would be bad because this religion hates that religion and this region hates that region. So yeah, you don't want that. Anyways, we see a new religion popping up over here, and this is another offshoot of the green religion over here in Central Asia, completely different. Hence, it's a much different shade. So yeah. Next up, another new religion has gone ahead and formed over here in East Asia. This one's definitely gonna divide some point. Just yeah. Anyways, let's get into the content. And we're gonna start off in our brand new African countries because we're gonna see some stuff happening. To start off, we're going to see a new civilization kind of forming off of all these other ones that have been expanding in this region. And this will be in the Ugandan kind of region. I don't really know what to call it because, well, obviously this isn't Uganda in this timeline, but it's just going to be called that. And yeah, we're going to see the state of quote unquote Uganda being created over here. And yeah, now we have a new country in this region, and I'm really loving the color dynamic of this Eastern African area. I might save these colors because obviously this region's gonna get colonized eventually. Maybe when it uncolonizes, we can keep these colors. I don't know. I really like this color dynamic. And yeah, let's move right north of that to this thing in Somalia because it's going to go ahead and expand dramatically. Like this thing is expanding really fast and it's kind of becoming a concern. A concern to my eyes, that is, because I do not like this border they have with the Kenyan country here. So I'm going to change that pretty quickly. And now this is what we have. Also going to change this. I don't like this border at all. That made it worse. Maybe if I take some land from Kenya instead of giving it all to Kenya. Um, that kind of helped. I don't know. I feel like I need to do something here still. But yeah, back to this guy. they have gone ahead and explored much deeper into the continent, and they're gonna kind of become a state solidified in the Horn of Africa. But at the same time, they are really unstable because they just expanded really, really quickly, and that's never a good thing for a country to do. So they're about to fall apart. We're gonna kind of see that here as we head to the very south of this thing, where we're gonna see a kind of rebellion. I don't really know what it would be classified as, but we're gonna see this southern kind of coastal region here rebelling away. If I can get it to do the right color, that's still not doing what I want it to do. There we go. But yeah, we're gonna see this whole region down here rebelling, and this region will remain in rebellion for quite a while, up until we see it kind of having a rebellion inside of it. And we're going to see this teal country kind of cleaning up. And from here, the teal country is kind of tired and they can't do anything. So they're going to allow this thing to become its own small country, long as it doesn't ever like attack the teal country. And they're going to be fine with that because they obviously oppose the rebellion they were kind of born within. So if they hate them that much, then they gotta somewhat agree with you. So, I mean, I guess this thing will become a country to their own. Honestly, I don't know what I'm yapping about, but they're gonna become a country. That's all that needs to be known. Next up, we head over to Socotra, which will be claimed by this orange country. And yeah, that thing was definitely explored a while ago. I just completely forgot about it, if I'm gonna be honest. So yeah. From here, we head on over to the Sudanese country, and they're gonna expand a teensy bit before their government says, no, you're out. And so we're gonna see a small, pretty pointless rebellion coming out of the Eritrean region, and this rebellion will proclaim a new state that will basically do absolutely nothing, but it shrinks the Sudanese country down to where they don't want to exist anymore. And from here, they're gonna do absolutely nothing. Except I want to fix this up. This has been bothering me for a while now, and I want to make this not bother me. So let's just pretend they had all this land inland for a while now, and they're just gonna go ahead and do something like that. I think I like that. And obviously, with the border I created, the Egyptian country will be taking this land here. And yeah, the blue team's looking pretty large, but it's not like anybody's gonna do anything about it. And from here, we're gonna head on over to Europe because this is a this is a mess, and I don't like it. So yeah, let's start off over here in this weird cyany country because we're going to see a rebellion all the way over here where this thing will become a new country. Following this, we're going to see a brown group forming over here and a lightish gold thing happening here. At this point, we're going to see another rebellion here and then yet another one all the way on the inside, taking all this land over here, even taking a little bit of land from the Northern Grey team. At this point, these communities in Ireland are kind of just falling apart pretty quickly, and it's very easy for regions to gain their independence in this kind of war-ridden region. I don't know if there's necessarily much conflict. I'd say it's probably more so instability that's going on, and it's just tearing these guys to shreds. But yeah, for now, we're gonna see countries gaining independence back to back to back, and we're gonna have one more over here in this area as this region will break away from this guy. And yeah, obviously none of these guys are gonna have capitals, because that would just make a yellow polka dot mess, and I don't want to deal with that. I only did it with the English countries because there aren't nearly as many small ones, and it's a lot easier to manage. Whereas, yeah, no. Anyways, that's enough of that. To, um, let's head on over to Central Asia because this area has been slowly getting explored over time. And yeah, more specifically, we've seen this area around Kyrgyzstan getting a little more explored. We're actually going to see a mountain community kind of getting set up in this region. And it's kind of weird because this region is like not hospitable at all, but they're gonna do it anyway, and they're gonna kind of get away with it. It's gonna be a very small country, but it's gonna be relatively successful, and yeah, you can't really complain. It's not that small, and it's just doing its own thing. Now we're gonna completely ignore that country I just created to head on over to these Indian countries because they are going to go ahead and expand. To start off, this one over here in the far west is going to expand into these territories here, and their neighbor, who is kind of a weird shape that I don't like, will also do the exact same thing, and they're gonna create this absolute jumble mess that um I didn't intend to create, and it kind of just turned to chaos. So this is what they will actually be looking like, something like that. Give them that thing. Uh, yeah, no, I'm gonna revert that choice, and I'm going to give that to nobody. So yeah, this thing is absolutely disgusting, and I hope I get rid of it sometime soon. But yeah, let's head on over to the brown team, who's going to go ahead and lose some more land to this purple team, who they just fought a brief war to. And yeah, they're gonna lose land there, but they're also gonna lose quite a bit of land here. And yeah, the brown team is on their last legs here. If you're still rooting for this thing, like, get get out, bro. Nobody's rooting for the brown team because nobody watches this far into the videos. Yay. Anyways, heading down to this guy, they're going to go ahead and reprioritize themselves a little bit, as they're going to go ahead and expand north quite a bit, as they're going to take over all this land here, allowing for the rest of this region here to fall under Thai control. From this point, we're going to see them expanding up to the northern tip of Sumatra, because they're going to go ahead and claim these islands up here, which hadn't even been explored yet, but I mean, you know what, you do you. From this point, we're going to see them kind of setting up posts of their empire along regions that they don't even know what's going on here. Like, they're going to set up colonies in Borneo and Java before they really know what even the island fully looks like. I mean, Borneo, they know like the whole western side, but Java, they only know like half of the northern side, and then the south, they're just completely clueless. Anyways, from here, we're going to check up with our good old buddy Vietnam. If I don't zoom in directly here, that's one thing I hate about this application because it just does that randomly, and I can't really do anything about it. Anyways, where was I? Vietnam. Vietnam's going to begin to expand more inwards as they now have a much larger population, so they're able to do this with basically no one opposing. And yeah, heading on over to the Burmese country, I guess I'm gonna call them. I don't really know if this like classifies as Burma because I don't really know what the difference between Burma and Myanmar is, if I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, I'm just gonna call them this green light green team for now. And yeah, that's complete contrast to Bangladesh, who I will be calling Bangladesh because I know that's what their region is absolutely definitively called. And yeah, they're going to be expanding to their north, where they're going to be taking over quite a bit of territory. And I like this border I've just created a little. Might expand this area over here, something like that. I'm making it worse. Maybe something like that. Or no, that's not what they need. They need to expand up this way into undiscovered territory. Great. Keep making it worse. Maybe now I do that. I think I actually like that. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with that. And from here, we can go ahead and obviously now explore this land because, I mean, it's controlled. And yeah, at this point, we're gonna see the light brown country expanding up to this point over here. I already like this weird thing, so I'm gonna keep it. And yeah, this is the new map of India. I'm liking it a lot, a lot. And yeah, now let's head over to China, where we're gonna see some more political instability because this thing cannot keep itself together. So yeah, who's gonna be breaking away this time? Oh, it's an actual rebellion? Okay, we are not equipped to deal with that. So how about we just let it go? Okay, says the government. And this thing will be, first of all, getting its independence, but they will also be expanding a lot farther than their rebellion had even claimed. So, yeah, that shows how weak this Chinese country is becoming as they continue to shrink, and shrink. Remember that the blue Chinese country technically controlled like all of this land here at one point, and they've just been slowly falling apart. And it looks like there's about to be one last divide here. Who knows? But let's head on over to Korea, who is continuing the colonization of Japan, as they have gone ahead and taken over all these southern islands here. And they have also gone ahead and taken over these two major islands here, and a lot more in mainland Japan. Is this considered mainland Japan? I don't really know if you can call it mainland because, I mean, it's an island still, so really, I don't know. Up in Hokkaido, they will kind of set up another colony in the main island near it, but this doesn't go very far. And yeah, that's about all we have to update in Japan. Let's head over to continental Korea, where they are doing a lot more. And by a lot more, I mean expanding into absolutely nothingness, as they're going to go ahead and take this land here, and their neighbor of this weird thing will expand into this. And at this point, we need to talk about this weird thing because they have been putting in a lot of work towards exploring this region over here. And yeah, they didn't explore all this southern area. I was just doing that because I'm doing this. But they have explored into a lot of this region in central-ish Asia. I don't really know what this region is, this Mongolian kind of area. But they're basically going to say, oh, hey, that's cool. Let's kind of just do that. And nobody really opposes it because, well, who will oppose it? And yeah, very quickly, we're going to see this thing rapidly expanding into the middle of nowhere. As, yeah, they're just going to kind of reach this lake. Then they're going to continue over. And it's at this point, like, what is this even meant to be? That we're going to see some countries beginning to break away. The first thing we will see is a country all the way over here in the far west that will be breaking away from this, and it will be this guy here. Next up, we're going to see another light pink country breaking away. This will be this region over here. Next up, we're going to see them completely losing control of a region to the south here. And that will be not that undiscovered land, but that will be this region here. And from here, we're going to see this remaining region kind of being divided in a weird way, because we're going to see a new country being created right here, except I don't really like the color, so I'm probably going to do something like that. And from here, we're going to see this thing continuing to get divided and divided as yeah, this thing kind of expanded without thinking about anything they were doing. So, yeah. Anyways, the next country they will be releasing will be this lightish blue thing. I'm trying to pick colors that look appealing, and it's really hard to do that because my eyes are so used to just random colors, and these aren't quite random because I'm kind of like deciding them while I'm recording this. I didn't have any pre-planned colors, so it's really weird to do. And yeah, from here we're gonna head over to this region up here, which I'm probably gonna redraw the region around it for, where we're gonna see this crazy border thing getting its independence as well. At this point, this pink country is gonna kind of be like, yo, 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 chill out, stop declaring your independence. But then it gets to their central region, where we're gonna see a gold kind of country, kind of just taking power and kicking out the expansionist people who resided in this area. They're also gonna claim the capital as their own, because that's what these people do. And yeah, at this point, we're gonna see the remainder of this thing dividing into four. The first one will be a weird one. It's going to be like hardly separate from the new gold team that came into existence, as it's going to control all this region that's right here. From here, there's going to be a divide between one and the other few, and this one will be the largest one I think that has been released as of yet. That will consist of this northern region up here. They're going to take over most of it. And I am once again struggling to find colors I want to use. And it's just so sucky. I think I'm gonna roll with this for now. Might make it a little darker. Yeah, I think I like that. But yeah, there are just so many things going on here. This had to have gotten done eventually, and now is just the time I've chosen to do it. And yeah, at this point, I only need to pick one more color. Yay! And that color I'm gonna pick is gonna be like a really dark color. It's gonna be this shade here, as we're gonna see this northern region that I almost just created with 2 pixel gaps breaking away and forming its own new country. And once again, I'm gonna edit the borders of this light green thing because it is absolutely disgusting and I hate it. And I don't know what my brain was thinking when I drew that in, but now we won't have to deal with much of that anymore because I can very quickly change that. And yeah, I think this is what we're gonna roll with for now. Um, I really like these colors now that I'm looking back at it. But yeah, this region is probably gonna be pretty irrelevant for a little while. So don't expect me to bring much attention to it. I just wanted to fill that region in on the map because this map, it's looking absolutely beautiful if I'm gonna be honest. And yeah, it's getting to this point in the video, we're going to have to wrap things up. And this last major event will be something that isn't really something happening in this episode, but something that's been happening for a while now. And as you can see, we're on the religion map once again. And here we're going to see a massive divide in the world's largest religion. Led by the Greeks, the Yellow Team religion will begin a split. And this split is led by completely different ideals. The Golden regions believe in more uh, rights in a way, not like rights like democratic, not at all. This is the Iron Age, but more so the rights of someone to be their strengths and their profession to be determined by their skills rather than birth. Like if your father is like a miner, like that's a weird word to say. Like if he's like digging up copper or something, you're gonna be a copper miner. Or if he's a lumberjack, you're gonna be a lumberjack. And it's kind of unfair. And the people of the East are a little sick of it because these guys are a little more populated, and the larger rich class is more prominent. Whereas in the Eastern countries, the richer class is much smaller. So yeah, these guys are kind of just taking advantage of the smaller the people who are not as fortunate. And from this point, we're going to see this religion dividing into two. And yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. And I got to end this video, so it's perfect timing. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.